Okay, we have the drama here. The toilet is not shutting down. Actually, I fiddled around with it, now it's working, but I didn't see anything on YouTube. But basically this keeps flowing and you end up wasting a lot of water. So we have a look how we're going to fix it. And there was lots of water going through the cistern, which is not good, so we're going to fix this particular thing and I'm going to take it apart. On YouTube I didn't find anything for this type of cistern, so it's basically cleaning. I've cleaned this once before, a couple of years ago, and it worked fine, so we're fixing it again. Alright, let's start first by turning the water supply off to the cistern, so and check, because I had already a good shower here before. I think this is a Dux, but yeah, it's a Dux dual flush device. Take this thing off. This is I think it's a water filter or controller pad. That's just pushed into it. It's got a floppy thing, and then we're gonna have a look inside the device. We just open this up by unscrewing this lid, which takes the ballcock out. I think that's the correct word for this. The rubber washer comes out here with a needle pin, which sits in a recessed location in here, this particular part of the fitting. There's a black item in here which can come out. I'm not sure what it does. It's just like a type of seal. It doesn't come out now. It did come out before. You think so temperamental when you want to show somebody else. Yeah, there we go. And that looks like this. It goes in with a little offset to the top. Here we have the rubber piece. It's got a tiny little hole here which lets water through, and then we got the needle pin here. So I'm going to clean this up properly, and then we'll take this apart. And then clean it all up. Last time I did it and it seemed to work fine. It's hard to do it in front of the camera. This two little pins, click it out carefully, don't break it, and click, that comes apart. And here we get the little washer. Ideally it should be replaced. I'm going to clean it in this particular case. This washer closes into this particular centerpiece here, which was all brown ganged up. I've scraped it off a bit, and I'll clean it up properly and I'll put it back together, see if it works. So I've removed the two washers. There's a tiny washer in the middle and a little bit bigger washer, about 3mm, 4mm on the side. So I've got the washers here. They're rubber things. I'm going to clean them up. I haven't got a spare one. And this bigger one I'm turning around because the other side is still okay. So we'll put them back in, and then hopefully the leak is fixed. I've got both washers back in position. I turned the main washer around and the other rubber buffer is back in. And we're going to put it back, clip this together back onto here. Okay, I hope I can show it in front of the camera. I've got them here. So these two items, they clip back into here. Just show you as best as I can. So this goes in here and just click, click. That's on that side and that is on this side. And now we're going to put this assembly back together, and let's hope it all works and doesn't leak. We'll lower the water level a bit. So I can easier access. It's actually leaking, the tap is leaking a bit. I'll put this thing back in. Not sure what the name is, correct name, but a plumber will correct me, hopefully. So that fits back into there. And this rubber gasket, this on good nick, that got an extra little needle pin in there as well. So that needs to go with the pin in upwards. A bit fiddly with the camera at the same time, but I'll try to line it up as best as I can. We'll see if we get this in here. This goes, there's a needle, or try to show it. Here there's a pin sticking out, that little black pin. That needs to line up with the hole in this rubber gasket. I really try to show you how this fits. It's very flimsy. This particular pin goes into this little hole here. Quite touch here, it slips on here, so ensure that that is lined up and this membrane sits in here properly. And now we'll get the outer piece. This is the float adjuster, so that fits, that's got a centering thing here. And then we'll put this nut back on. Nearly there, let's hope it works, that's the important part. I'll just lower this water level a bit here. Stop it here so I can put the other piece on. So here we got the other part that goes on here, that gets pushed in here. And now we'll get the big moment, we're going to turn it on and hopefully it works. And if it doesn't work, well, oh, that's shut down there I think. Let's have a look. Push the arm down. Okay, we'll give it a flush. Arm comes down, water flows in. I'm not going to tell you how to go grass, I'll run the camera when the device is nearly ready to shut it off. Okay, it's nearly shutting off. I haven't replaced the washer, but I just cleaned it. And it seemed to work. And I will keep an update on this video in case it fails again and I'll need a new washer, but that's it. And I just showed you in this video basically the internal guts of this valve system, which I couldn't find on YouTube whatsoever. So that's a Rodalco plumbing device, and it yeah, seemed to work. And last and not least, we put the lid back on. And then it's all tidy. Keep the boss happy. Thanks for watching.